Good day, fellas. I hope you're ready for your extra daily dose of skill. And today we are going to be gaming with a guard. I noticed that we haven't renewed the video of this tank for 3 years. Can you imagine how quickly time is passing by? And the last title was one of the most underrated tanks. Let's see how the things are looking like with this vehicle. All in all, armor not really existent unless you are playing hold down against the lower tiers, but the selling point, at least in my opinion, of this tank is the gun alpha damage and overall the ability to spot if you know what you are doing, right? So I can promise you that the selling point of this vehicle isn't the armor. Also, very important thing to highlight that you can get this vehicle from the Bond store, right? And it is a very powerful thing to get if you know what you are doing and if you like this type of gameplay. I remember back in the day, whenever this tank came into the game, I thought, what a disgusting pile of crap. 416 is so much better than this vehicle. And, you know, I played more games, years passed by, and I felt like Guard is definitely better than the Bucket, although Bucket got upgraded by quite a big margin at this point in time, and it's a different story for a different video. Anyways, what do we want to do mainly with this vehicle? You want to be sniping from the back, at least in my opinion. Sniping from the back should work the finest. And whenever you are a top tier or whenever you can play hold down, you can get involved and you can play hold down a bit. Now, spotting setup could do wonders for this tank. I can promise you that, fellas. Spotting setup can do wonders for this vehicle. Please keep this in mind. It is very important. Meanwhile, we have plenty of the spotters in this position. I understand them, but we are sniping here like a tank destroyer. To the certain extent, you can treat this tank as a triangle, although if you are digging deeper in this situation, you know, then you can ask yourself, why would you play this as a triangle whenever you can play with something like a Scorpion, right? Or like Su-130 PM, and it is a very legit call, and it is a very legit question overall. Meanwhile, Borat, the gun handling of this tank is actually very fine. I truly wouldn't call this tank a most awful mother trucking tank in the game. I truly wouldn't call it this way. Meanwhile, we can clearly see that enemy as fuck is sitting from the typical position right there, so that means he punished us for casual 800 damage. It is nuts how quickly you can lose the hit points nowadays, right? It is quite nuts, if you would ask me. Okay, what do we want to do? We want to escape from here before it's too late, and we are reaching the level whenever it is going to be too late to escape. But we are okay. So far, so good. All we want to do, we want to be smart, we want to aim the shot properly, and now you will see how this alpha damage will add up over time, and shot after shot, we are going to be having a great time, right? This is how I want to... This is how am I looking into all of this. Shot by shot, we are going to have better time and better time and better time. We can clearly see that our team is losing the game, which is honestly not the worst thing for us. I'm trying to hit Defender Cupola, too bad that I failed, but that is okay because we are making sure that those guys will stay in line for obvious reasons. Now, Arya75 is saying, Skill, do you mind killing me? And obviously I don't mind. I am always ready to help a friend. To find the home back to the garage. Beautiful. Another good shot to the defender. We are all right. Once again, all we are doing in this type of situation, we are just making sure that we are going to be punishing enemies for every and each mistake that they are making, right? That's all we need to do. Also, looking into the alpha damage, 390 with both shells, and I can promise you that APCRs definitely do feel a bit better, and the main reason why do they feel a bit better is very, very simple. It is purely because of the faster shell velocity. Although, whenever I am doing YouTube videos, I'm trying to shoot as many standard rounds as I physically and possibly can, and I think that many of you do appreciate it, seeing a decent results whenever you are not going full gold like a mother trucker, even though if it is more beneficial to do that. Okay, so far so good. Even though I lost a lot of hit points in the first moment of the game, I really do not mind it whatsoever. I am feeling quite alright. Even though I'm spotted by the CLC once again, it doesn't really change anything and I'm feeling okay. And now what we want to see this S1 somewhere over there. Okay. Our art got destroyed. The score is 8-13. Do you think the ELC is sitting somewhere around this area? There is no way. There is no way he's sitting somewhere over there. Meanwhile, full hit points S1 traveling through the middle of the field. That is good. We are punishing him straight up into the track. Or we are pretending that we are punishing him. Art incoming. Good. We are taking our time to aim the shot. Beautiful shot, just like so. Very, very nice. Now the S1 is considering his life choices. He definitely managed to punish us right there. That's okay. I'm trying to escape before ELC managed to eliminate us from the game. We are feeling quite alright. And now we are just simply waiting until we have a decent enough angle to punish someone else. And we did a good punishment shot for the S-Fuck. Now, once again, you may say, but still, it is a bad score, and I would disagree with you. 2.8 thousand damage, 200 assisting damage, plus who knows how many blind shots we managed to hit. Maybe we hit something, maybe we didn't, right? Not a bad game by any shape or any form. Also, very important thing to highlight that expectation values for the guard is mega low at this point in time. If you are into the marking tanks, you can see that to get the third mark of excellence, you need 2.5, 2.6 thousand expectations, which is not a rocket science, right? 3.2 thousand damage, 200 assisting damage, very, very nice. We have done the things properly with it. We are second by the damage, we are second by experience, we got 96,000 profits. Now, while we are going to the next game, I want to highlight another thing. Whenever you are buying the tier 8 premium tank, you need to keep in mind that most likely more than 50% of the time you are going to be playing against the lower tier. This is very important thing to say, at least this is what the data is showing, right? Even though we are quite lucky where the session goes, twice in a row we are playing against the tier 8s and in this situation against the tier 7s, but keep this in mind that the streaks will come whenever you will see tier 10, tier 10, tier 10, and after that, all you can do, you can complain and you can cry about it. So keep this in mind before buying any tier 8 premium tank out there. Either you are buying it with bonds or either you are buying it with your hard-earned gold or cash, just keep this in mind. My mission is to warn you. What you are going to do with your money, it's none of my business. Okay, middle. Let's go towards the middle. How about that? Let's go towards the middle. Okay, now the question is, will we be able to see someone crossing there? We clearly can see that we are not going to be able to do that. That basically means that we need to reconsider our life choices. It is not the best idea to do that. Now, from where enemies could be spotting us, They could be spotting us from this position over there. There is a big chance. They could be spotting us from the middle. They could be spotting us. I don't really think that it is possible to spot us from where this light tank is playing, but maybe, who knows. Meanwhile, we can see a very sweet sniper schnitzel sitting over there in the back, so we are aware of that, and we are going to make sure that we are going to slap them every single time whenever they are going to do something silly. I think Su-130 PM may actually consider peeking like this, so I'm going for a blind shot. Unfortunately, we did not hit any of these, but that is okay. We are fine. Our team is mega aggressive. Like, mega aggressive, fellas. What that gives for us, that gives for us a bit of the different understanding that we need to be smart. We need to be smart, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Another drowned gentleman. What the actual F is happening? What is happening, folks? Okay, beautiful. Oh, come on, guard. Now you are just treating me like ass. Come on. I'm not that dirty of the mother trucker. I deserve significantly better than this. No kurva. The guard is saying, wait a second, you said a good thing about me? And I am not even sold for the money? I am sold for a bonds? No, 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 no. I will make your life miserable. That's what guard have said. But that's okay, we have seen this before, we are completely fine. All we need to do, we need to be smart here and we are going to be okay. We are going to be okay, folks. Emil is taking one for the team, that's unfortunate for him. We are taking our time to miss another shot. Man, what the actual F is happening in this game? What the actual F is happening? This is straight up garbage. This tank is having a very, very good gun handling for this alpha damage. To hit shots like we just hit should be day-to-day life for this tank, okay? So I think that is a typical situation of the game saying, so you want to hit the shot, wait a second, do you want to hit the shot now or tomorrow? You know, I think this is pure RNG situation, and even though in the previous game we were hitting pretty much everything, in this game, the game is just refusing to work, right? Which is happening once in a while. It is okay. Meanwhile, good angle, minus 300 in the face. Good, good, good. Very fine. Now, can we get some more use? We know that enemies are sniping from this position right about here, so we are going to go for a blind shot. And we will probably keep blind shooting this bush for a couple of times because we just simply know that someone is sitting in this particular bush, right? Simple as this. That's all we need to do for a full happiness. Now, the question is, will our two medium tanks will win against one triangle that is making pressure in front? And honestly, it is possible, but very unlikely. Possible, but unlikely. Huh. I caught this bastard. There was E25 in the typical bushes. No wonder why I was getting spotted all the time. Good thinking, I decided to blind fire the standard bush over there, and it just simply paid off, right? We are feeling fine with that. This E25 is probably thinking that I am a hacker mother trucker, which clearly I am. And all we want to do, we want to go for another blind shot just about there. Good. So, this game is looking a bit more difficult than the previous battle, but I believe we can fix it and I believe we can make it work. I truly believe in that. And in the same time, fellas, even though we had a review with this tank some time ago, I truly refuse to believe that this tank is absolute pile of caco, okay? I truly refuse to believe in that. I don't really think that it is unplayable son of the banana, which deserves absolutely zero of the good words, you know? Okay. Beautiful, you see, this is more like it. This is more like it, and we can hit those shots for sure. I know this tank pretty well. Also experimental aiming is quite powerful tool as well, keep this in mind. It can make this vehicle pretty sweet and pretty sexy. Okay, let's try to go for a blind shot. I think we are missing the shot over there. I think that the best case scenario for us in this type of situation would be to get involved. I want to believe that getting involved could be the game changer over there. Yeah, you can see that was a snapshot. That was a snapshot and we connected this shot without bigger problems whatsoever, don't you think so? The camo of this tank is decent enough. So you should not be outspotted that easily. And now, against the Arias tank, it shouldn't be that big of a deal for us to for him to... Well, okay, what I'm trying to say that it should be quite a journey for him to penetrate us. It shouldn't be so simple as auto-aim and that's it. And by the way, that means that I do not want to approach him for obvious reasons. I don't think that approaching the Arias is the correct play over there. What I would rather do instead, I would rather wait until this mother trucker would think about making pressure right there, because he will. It's a matter of the time. Maybe Lansen will join him and then they together will make a pressure or something. But I have a feeling that we can hold this ground for a bit. Oh, what a pussy. What a pussy, fellas. Okay, let's try to relocate then. I was truly expected that this gentleman will just simply make pressure, but as you can see, clearly I am wrong. That is okay, but once again, you know, we missed a couple of shots. We cursed on the tank just little bit, and after that, oh. Now we are gaming and now we are trying to do the things properly. We can see that Fava is most likely sitting here, or FSV, sitting somewhere over there or somewhere over there. Wherever he is, I am feeling quite alright. It doesn't bother me too much. There is a big chance that I will outspot him over there. I am not outspotting him. Okay, fair play, fair play. How about this Arias? Arias is moving through the middle of the field. We are punishing him for 350 in the face. Lansen missed his shot. Another Arias is sniping from the back. That is fair. It is okay, not a big deal. Now, where is this little bastard sitting at? I am talking about the FSV. Where he may be sitting at. Yep, not a big surprise. I kind of want to risk it for the biscuit because I can. Beautiful, we slapped him very, very well. Good. We cannot complain about this, and now we have a bit different situation. We have a situation when Arias is trying to get involved. Luckily, he's using auto-aim, which is not the easiest thing for him to penetrate us. And we are just trying to survive for as long as we physically and possibly can to eliminate him from the game. But let it be, he got us. Good for him. Congratulations. All and all, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, once again, yet another game whenever the score is very fine for a tier 8 and we are playing pretty well. I know that it is a specific tank. I understand that you can't really play like a crazy buffoon and go in front and say, tuk, 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 tuk. It's not a defender for you, right? Keep this in mind. So whenever you have a medium to longer distance, or I'm supposed to say whenever you are spotting with this tank, if you have a spotting set up and the correct map for that, it can work definitely pretty well, and it can be a solid vehicle. Even with this bad start, and you would not allow me to lie that the start of this was great. Absolutely not. Or maybe it's my tank and maybe I'm the Lulu Pro Max. Who knows? Who knows? Either way, 3,500 damage, 200 assisting damage. We are first by experience, we are first by the damage, and we got ourselves 99,000 profits. Now, it is about the time to see tier 10 matchmaking, because we were getting spooned so much while playing with this tank. It's about the time to get punished. Let's see what we are going to get. Tier 9 matchmaking. Okay, more like it. More like it. This is a very bad map for this tank, by the way. This is a very, very, very bad situation for us. So over there, I think that sniping is not necessarily an option. Although they have so many medium tanks, they may actually make pressure. You know what? I am choosing to snipe. I was considering to play aggressively in the heavy line, which I know that I can do, or I have a chance to have a decent performance this way. But once again, I made a decision to not to do that. I made the decision not to do that. It's okay. We have 5 guns playing in this side, so we should be kind of alright, I would say. We should be kind of alright. Okay, let's turn around. We are preparing to escape. We are playing in the good position right there. And all we are waiting for, we are waiting until enemy links will say vroom, boom, 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 boom. And until he is going to make a bit of pressure right there. We can see that there is a heavy fight happening in the middle at this point in time. And we can see that enemy as fuck is smart cookie. Holy bananas, would you look at that? He is actually going for a blind shot just like so. Good for him. That was impressive. That was honestly impressive. I need to give a credit for him. That was quite an angle. Not bad. Congratulations. Anyways, nevertheless, opa! Yay. Nevertheless, we are feeling okay and we are fine. What we need to do, we need to try to get into the position from where we would feel tiny touch more safe, and from where we could punish enemy light tank doing something stupid, because this light tank is playing very, very aggressively over there, and I have no doubts whatsoever that we could punish him as well, right? Good. He's going to move back. I think he should at least move back. Relax, take it easy, we are feeling kind of all right. Plus on top of that, I think it is matter of the time whenever some more forces will join this this mother trucker right there. Very, very unfortunate game for us. I can tell you that much. Okay, our heavies are making pressure at this point in time into the middle, so that means enemy team is sitting in quite a bit of the poo-poo hole, which is a good thing for us. And all we would love to see, a better angle to punish every and each of them sitting over there. That's all we need for a full happiness. Yeah, we are okay. Our heavy tanks plus Arias, they are clearing that side. It is good. Now another Baza playing literally in the open of the field. He's considering how he could get involved here, but luckily... is it luckily? I want to see him peeking sideways. That's what I want to do. By the way, our guys are supporting, or I'm supposed to say making sure that enemies won't make pressure like this. So we are feeling quite alright, and Baza managed to cross through the middle of the field without getting punished whatsoever. That is not the situation that I would be pleased about, I can tell you that much. Meanwhile, Foch is trying to run away. That pre-aim was actually pretty decent, but unfortunately the pillar stopped our shot, which is, oh well, what can you do? It is okay. We are trying to fix this battle as much as we physically and possibly can for obvious reasons, right? Now, we can see that Mr. Assfuck sitting over there. We are slapping him for 400. Good, very, very good. And for a future, he will definitely try to blind fire us. I can promise you that. If I am going to go to the same position, there is a big chance after he will get spotted, he will go for a blind fire. Keep this in mind, fellas. Yep. Luckily, he kind of pooped himself. That is a good thing. And all we are doing, we are just simply going straight up for a shot and we are trying to escape. He would go for a blind shot, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, he would go for a blind shot over there. Relax, take it easy, we are fine. We need to support our guys somehow. Not the easiest way to do the things, but we need to figure out how we could get at least one shot before it's too late. Beautiful, another free shot, that is very much appreciated. We are just punishing them as much as we physically and possibly can. Arta incoming, luckily not for us. Good, good, good. Our guys secured the middle and now they will try to help us not to get flanked by the folks playing super aggressively over there, I assume. Good. Very good. Do I want to go to the Mr. S fuck? This is the question. Honestly, I don't really mind. I don't really mind. How about that? If I would try to make a bit of pressure myself, there is an object who is sitting in the middle of the nowhere. Yep, we found him. That's great. Greetings, brother from other mother. It's okay. He should not be able to eliminate us. At least that's what I am hoping for. He did not, and now we are eliminating him from the game. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Luckily, Mr. Asfats missed us. Good, good, good. Very, very good. And now what we need to do, we need to find a way how we can be a bit more aggressive over there. What do I think that this gentleman will do? If he is smart, he will try to escape. Oh, my bananas. From where did you? There was one guy who never been spotted, and I did not expect him to be over there. It's okay. Not a big deal. That was definitely a harder game, but nevertheless, we played for 2,600 combined or something like this. Not the game that I will cry about. Good. Let's see how this game will end, and let's teleport into the scoreboard, shall we? Okay, we are back with a decent score. I can't say that was awful, you know, it's not like we died after making a shot or two. We got ourselves respectable 2.2 thousand damage and 500 assisting damage, and we are coming back with a defeat. That is okay. We are third by the damage, we are fourth by the experience, we made 7,000 profits, which is appreciated, and all in all, I would say our performance was definitely decent. 3,000 average damage, 300 assisting damage, and we came back with a solid 0% win ratio. Did it really happen? Defeat, yes. Yeah, that's World of Tanks for you, man. That is World of Tanks for you. And what can you do? Nothing. A cry every time. Anyways, the tank itself is fine where the gameplay goes. I am treating this tank either as a spotter in the open maps or either as a damage maker from the mid to long range. Aim properly and you should be hitting your shots. You have a spotting setup overall and everything is going to be okay. Man, that made my day. Those 3 defeats in a row. Anyways, love you all. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for everything, folks, for watching the live streams, for supporting us on the Patreon, for supporting us via the YouTube members program and whatnot. I very much appreciate you. Thank you very much for being with us and see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.